Good morning. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It's Friday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Still digging these. Still digging these buttons. There's my logo there, and proud to be a vinyl community member. um, Wanted to, now that we're opened up in Ontario here, or semi opened up. There's more to come, I guess. I'm able to get out and dig, and I'm just loving it. So I picked up a couple of albums yesterday. Um, didn't need them, but it fulfills a need, as you all know. I don't have to explain it to you. So I'll go over those with you. Before I do, though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. And it's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful comments that keep me going and encourage me to do this stuff here. So um, I've seen this thing a thousand times and bypassed it simply because of the cover. I didn't like the cheesy cover on it. But I took the plunge and bought it, and I'm really happy I did. It's a really good album. Unfortunately, it's the final album by this band, but yeah, um, Love Beach, Emerson Lake and Palmer. Again, this cheesy, bare-chested cover, but the songs themselves are really, really good. I found them more accessible. I found the album more accessible to the listener, but it's really, really good. It's Emerson Lake and Palmer. Perhaps not at their best, but pretty decent album. Um, the band was under contract to do an album, and they're also evading some taxes. So they took off to Bahamas to record the album. Um, but there was a lot of tension in the band, not people not getting along, as what happens in a ton of bands. But it got so bad that when Greg Lake and Carl Palmer finished doing what they had to do for the album, they just took off. They left, and that left Keith Emerson to complete the album. So it's kind of a disconnected album, but at the same time, really good. The seventh album by the band, but really happy to have it. Really happy to have it. And it's in great shape as well. A little bit of ring wear, but you don't listen to the cover. Also picked this one up as well. This is Emerson Lake and Powell. At a time, the band wanted to get back together again, but they couldn't. It was Carl Palmer, who was under contract with Asia, that stopped them from getting back together, or as the original group. So they looked around for a drummer. They wanted something with the letter P in it, to continue that ELP tradition. So they chose Cozy Powell. Cozy Powell's a great drummer. Played with Rainbow, Jeff Beck, Gary Moore, Whitesnake. The list is endless. You got Keith Emerson on amazing keyboardist. You got Greg Lake, amazing guitarist and bassist. He was also with King Crimson originally. But this is a great album. It's the only release by them. Touch and Go was the single off the album. But yeah, great progressive rock. Unfortunately, hard to believe none of the members are with us anymore. It's hard to, you just discover an album and you realize it's the guys aren't with us anymore. It's just all these amazing artists are gone. But really, really good album. Really happy to have it. Emerson Lake and Powell. Also picked this one up as well. My first introduction to this band, other than um, the song "Devil Went Down to Georgia." Of course, everyone's heard that one. Amazing, amazing song. I think #1 song at a time. But picked up "Night Rider" by the Charlie Daniels Band. Man, uh, amazing southern rock, country rock. You got blues and bluegrass, all mixed into one. Night Rider's the sixth album released in '75 um, by Charlie Daniels, and the third by the Charlie Daniels Band. Really great album. Again, a mixture of rock and blues and country blues. The players are good. Man, it's so good, and the singing is awesome. A really happy, fun album to listen to. But really happy to have it. Really good find, in my opinion. It's on the Kama Sutra label, and yeah, Charlie Daniels. My first introduction to him as an album. I've known about him for a long time. This is the second album I have by these guys. I've seen them a couple of times. Great blues band out of Toronto. This is the Downchild Blues Band, or simply Downchild, with Spencer Davis as well. This is Blood Run Hot. Very Blues Brothers sound. That's the type of sound there. A lot of piano, a lot of harmonica. Great playing as far as guitarist as well. And actually, the Blues Brothers were influenced by Downchild. It's the ninth album by the band. Noddy Walsh, leader of the band, great player as well. These guys are just remarkable. Downchild. Fun blues album, but not your typical blues. It said more Blues Brothers, piano, harmonica, guitars. Really good, fun album. Rockabilly type of thing, but fun stuff. Happy to find this one. This is The Alarm. This is Strength. Alarm is a Welsh band with a U2 feel, I find. The very first song, I thought it was U2, without Edge's guitar, but that same big sound. They used to be called the Toilets way back when they were a punk band, but then they figured out that they'd make more money as a rock a rock new wave band. Their songs are influenced by the Welsh way of life. They've opened for U2. They've opened for Bob Dylan and big acts like that. This is their second album, released in 1985. It was also a big commercial success for the band as well. But yeah, good stuff. The Alarm. Happy to find that one. I've got a few of this next band's albums. Great Toronto progressive rock band, featuring Nash the Slash. If you don't know Nash the Slash, this is FM Contest. It's got an embossed cover as well, which is cool. So Nash the Slash, great electric violin, mandolin, known for his hidden face with the surgical bandages. Not because of any deformity. It's just initially he protested the 3 Mile Island disaster and came out in these bandages, originally with blood and everything else on it, but just he became a stage persona with these bandages. So white tuxedo, white top hat, and just continued his persona. His real name is James Jeffrey Plowman. Contest is the fifth album by FM, released in '85. Just like you and all the All of the Day are just the two singles off the album. But really good stuff. FM. As I said, I've got 3 or 4 of their albums already, but great trio, progressive rock trio. It's on the Chrysalis. Is it Chrysalis? Quality label. Sorry, Quality. But great album. Great album. Sorry, All of the Dreams. What I knew it wasn't All of the Day. All of the Dreams. That was their single. Good stuff. I love that cover as well. Love that cover. I already had a couple of these guys. Actually, I guess 1 other album. 2 other albums. This is the Romantics. Great power pop band, new wave band, American new wave band. Their big hit, What I Like About You, that was their big hit. National Breakout is the second album. It's harder than the first, a little more punchier. It's in your face, short songs, great power pop, great power drumming as well. The drums are really up front and center. 21 and Over is one of my favorite songs off this one, and Poor Little Rich Girl is another great tune as well. This is just a fun album to listen to. Really good. Really happy to find this one. And it's on the Nempor label. I've never seen that label before. But all great. All these albums that I've picked up so far are just fantastic. And in really good shape. Really good shape. There's the back of the cover there. And finally, I'm really happy to find this next one. I bypassed it and I had to go back and find it again. I don't know why I bypassed it. I think because I thought initially it was an album I already had, because the cover looks similar, but this is 9012 Live, the solos by Yes. Wow. This sounds, it's on the Adco label. This sounds amazing. This, unfortunately, is just too short. But it's the 3rd live album by Yes, released to support 90125, the album. It's a selection of solo tracks performed by each of the members, plus a live version of a couple songs from 90125. It was also a companion release to the concert film 9012 Live as well. Really good. It's really good. Well produced, well played. Hold On, Sigh, Solly's Beard, Soon, Changes, Amazing Grace, and Whitefish. Again, unfortunately, very short album. But you got John Anderson, you got Trevor Rabin, guitars, keyboards, and vocals. Of course, John Anderson, the amazing vocalist that he is. Chris Squire on bass and vocals. Tony Kaye on piano, Hammond organ. And Alan White on drums. I mean, just the lineup is remarkable. But really happy to find this one to add to my Yes collection. And happy I did. So there you go, guys. 8 great albums. Love them to add to my listening pleasure. Got a lot to catch up with and a lot to listen to, but they'll be all added to my A to Z's. Some I've already done. I'm up to the G's now, and I'll probably be doing that part 1 tomorrow, maybe Sunday. It's the weekend already. This time just flying by like that. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you to everyone, and love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.